So again, welcome to the ePayroll End of Financial Year webinar. My name is Dana and I'm going to be helping you through the process of ordering your payment summaries for the year and giving you also a couple of tips to make the year-end process a little bit smoother. So just to go through what we're going to be going through today, in this webinar, we'll be looking at key dates and responsibilities, ordering your payment summaries, how to send your payment summaries to terminated employees, and also 7 tips for a smooth end of financial year. So starting off with key dates and responsibilities. What are your responsibilities as an employer? Firstly, to ensure that your payment summaries contain accurate information. Now that means employer, employee, and payment information all need to be accurate. Secondly, to report any grossed up reportable fringe benefit amounts. Now, reportable fringe benefits are the value of non-cash benefits that are provided to employees and must be reported to the tax office. It's based upon the fringe benefit tax that a company must pay, but is not the same. If you don't have a system in place, you should seek advice from your external accountant. Your responsibilities are also to provide payment summaries to your employees by the 14th of July 2016, to report payment summary details to the Australian Tax Office or ATO by the 14th of August 2016. And thankfully, ePayroll can help you fulfill most of these responsibilities. So how can we help you fulfill those responsibilities? So on the 15th of June, the payment summaries tab will become available, and it obviously already has become available. And from that point onwards, you can order your payment summaries provided you have completed all transactions for the financial year. So I can't stress that enough. Don't order your payment summaries until you've completed your transactions. If we produce your payment summaries for you, we will produce your payment summaries electronically. Your current employees will be able to access their payment summaries online. Your terminated employees will also be able to access their payment summaries online, and we will submit your payment summary details electronically to the ATO on your behalf. And we can also print and post them to your employees if you request that. Basically, all you need to do is make sure the details in your payroll system are correct. Now, if you would prefer to produce your own payment summaries manually, you'll need to print the reports in the payment summary tab, obtain payment summary forms from the ATO, complete payment summary forms for all employees, distribute payment summaries to your employees by 14th of July. Your employees will not be able to access their payment summaries online, and you'll need to submit payment summary details to the ATO by the 14th of August. So how early can you order your payment summaries? You can order your payment summaries as soon as the tab becomes available. However, please wait until you've run the last payroll for the 2016 financial year and make sure you have checked and agree with the details in the reports at step 1, 2, and 3 of the payment summary process. Now, in order to meet the ATO deadline, please complete your payment summary order form by the 8th of July. Now we'll go through the ordering process, so just to help you with the system a little bit. So the ordering process is as follows, and it's broken down into 4 steps. Step 1 is review PAYG employer details report. Step 2 is to review the PAYG employee details report. Step 3 is to enter reportable fringe benefits and review reconciliation reports. And step 4 is to complete your online order. And now we'll go through those steps in depth. So to begin the payment summary ordering process, go to the payment summaries tab on ePayroll and you'll see it there just underneath the administration tab and click there. This is the screen that you'll get up. So you can see the 4 steps that I just mentioned then, and I'll go through the steps. So step 1 And so the 4 steps are up the top there, and the progress bar shows how far through the process you are. And to move between steps, use the next step button. So step 1, verify employee details. So to access the PAYG employee details report, click the link here at step 1, and you'll get this report will come up. So just make sure all your employer details are correct there. Now, we don't need you to fill this in and send this to us. As long as the information in the system is correct, we'll have it all. However, you may want to print this out and have it named and signed by a senior member of your management, just for your own records. So once you're happy with that, you can click the next step and go on to step 2. Now, step 2 is similar to step 1. You just access the PAYG employee details report, and it's in a very similar place to the employer details reports was in step 1. And then that's when this report comes up. So this is all your employee details. Now, if you can see generic tax file numbers such as the 0s or the 3s or the 1s, that may be a cue for you to go through to make sure people have correct tax file numbers. In some circumstances, they may not need them, but you really need to check that kind of thing. Same with employees that are inactive. Inactive employees should have a termination date if they've been terminated correctly. Now, that won't always be the case. Sometimes you'll have casuals that will come in and out, and you'll make them inactive as opposed to terminating them. But these are things you should be checking. Step 3 is to enter the grossed up reportable fringe benefits. So at step 3, you enter any of those that you have. So to enter your grossed up reportable fringe benefits, click edit next to an employee's name, and you'll just be able to enter the amount in that field there. When you're happy with that, click update. Now at the bottom of that screen, you'll see the reconciliation reports. So first one is the download reconciliation report, and you'll get this report up. So one of the things that's very important is that you need to make sure there are no minuses in this report, because minuses aren't going to be able to be put in on a payment summary. You need to match this to your month-end payroll summary of June, the year-to-date values, and also match it to your accounting system to make sure these numbers are all correct. Click on the second link to download the ETP reconciliation report. Now, the eligible termination payment reconciliation report shows the figures that will be shown on your reconciliation ETP report. You need to make sure that any ETPs that you've paid are here in this report. Now, once you've entered all your amounts and you've checked all your reports are correct, you need to just click that button to say that you've checked the payment reconciliation report and click on to the next step. Now, as we said before, you must advise ePayroll how your payment summaries will be produced by the 8th of July. Now, if you'd like us to produce your payment summaries, click yes there. If you will be producing your own payment summaries, click no. And if you've clicked yes and you want your payment summaries printed and posted, select yes there. Once you're happy with your selection, click the submit button. And after that, your order will be finalized and the payment summary screen the payment summary tab, I should say, will disappear. So you should, just for your own records, download and sign these 2 reports just to make sure you have a record of them. The payment summary production charges are as followed. So if you just want them electronic, they're $2.95 per payment summary. And if you want them electronic and print and posted, they're $5.90 per summary. All right, now we get to terminated employees. Now, any employees, including terminated employees that have worked during the 15 and 16 financial year, will need to be given payment summaries. So because you need to get them out to terminated employees anyway, This will help you make sure that they can get them and they won't be ringing you asking for payment summaries. So if you produce your payment summaries for you, terminated employees will still be able to log in and retrieve them online. It is possible, though, that terminated employees have locked their accounts or forgotten their password. You may wish to reset or unlock inactive employees' accounts prior to the end of financial year to reduce the likelihood of terminated employees needing to contact you. And we do it this way. So firstly, you go to the Administration tab and click People. Make sure you change the status to inactive. Make sure you untick the Show Authority Only checkbox and then click Search. Once you've done that, a list of your inactive employees will come up. Now, if you've only got a few, you can just check the boxes next to their name, and at the bottom, there will be an action that you can take, and you should say reset and send password for selected accounts. Now, if you have more, a few pages of inactive employees, then the best thing to do is just reset and send passwords for all accounts in current search. Okay, so down to just 7 tips for a smooth end of financial year. Tip 1, start preparing and planning now. Planning now will help you avoid any last-minute issues that could affect your ability to meet your legal obligations. This helps to reduce your workload and the amount of stress over the busy period. Step 2, educate your stakeholders. Let others know of your workload and your requirements, and let them know what you need and when you'll need it. So not everybody in the business will be as busy as those in accounts. So you should let people know that you will be a little bit busier now, and if you need something from people else in the business, you should let them know as soon as you can. Communicate with your employees the date for receiving payment summaries to avoid multiple follow-up requests. So when you know the basic date that they will receive them, they'll receive them by the 14th of July. So make sure they know that, so they're not following you up every day after July 1st. 3, don't order your payment summaries too early. Now, we will aim to produce your payment summaries within 48 hours of receiving your email. So with that, make sure all details are correct when ordering, as we will not be able to reverse payment summaries after they've been produced. If you do send them through with incorrect details, errors will require manual amendments and submissions to the ATO. 4, check your reports thoroughly. We provide you with several reports in the payment summary ordering process. Please confirm the accuracy of this information. It's important. These reports will let you verify your employee details, and payment summary figures. If you have any issue with the data in these reports and you don't know how to fix it, please send us an email. We're here to help. And by checking these reports, you reduce the risk of requiring amendments down the track. 5, reconcile your reports. So your month-end payroll summary report for June 2016 will show you the total payments for each pay code for the entire year. Reconcile your figures back to your payment summary reconciliation report and your accounting system. 6, don't order your payment summaries too late. It takes time to validate the details. Produce your payment summaries for you in time to ensure that employees can access them by the 14th of July. Get your order in as early as you can to ensure the fastest processing time. Again, not too early, because we want to make sure the information's right and you've done all your payrolls for 2016. 7, help us to help you. Our main priority to ePayroll clients over the 25th of June to the 15th of July will be the preparation of payment summaries. Communicate to your staff the right contacts for payment summary inquiries. That means you or someone at your business, to make sure that we can handle the workload and we can get out your payment summaries as soon as you need them. Now, it is a busy time for us, so we thank you in advance for your patience. So we're here to help. So check out our ePayroll Help Center for tips, guides, links, and more at www.epayroll.com.au/SMB-center. So thank you so much for attending today. If you have any questions about this, reach us at support@epayroll.com.au. Now, we do really value feedback on our webinars, so we are going to send you out an email to invite you to take a quick survey regarding how we can improve our training to you. So the survey should take less than 5 minutes, only 3 questions, and will assist us in creating more effective training solutions. So if you can, please fill out that survey when it comes out to you. Have a great day, everybody, and I look forward to speaking to you on the service desk.